England play New Zealand in the Cricket World Cup today, and they need a win to secure a top four spots.
England were pre-tournament favourites, but having lost 3 matches in the group stage, they now risk being overtaken by Pakistan or Bangladesh. Former England captain Kevin Pietersen joins us now. Good morning.
Morning.
Mr. Peter, despite your rudeness about me on Twitter this morning.
What did you say about
You called me
this?
7 chins again. I've only got 5.
You're lucky.
I've only got 5.
You're lucky. There's a few more than 7.
Can I just ask you first, Kevin, about the Lionesses? Have you been watching the women's football? No. Do you think that a lot of people are still reluctant refuseniks? Or are you just not generally a football watcher?
You know what? Since Lampard and John Terry left Chelsea, I don't watch Chelsea a lot.
Oh, really?
I mean, I'm not a monster football man, and so I mean, I'll watch the huge games, but I'm not a monster. And last night I was on the road. I did India versus Bangladesh in Birmingham last night, so I got back at about 10:30.
Interesting thing about the psychology of England sides, that there isn't enough arrogance on England sporting sides.
Well, you're talking to the right guy.
What do you make of that criticism?
You know what? The issue in England is that the tall poppy syndrome is something that gets spoken about so much in a dressing room.
Yeah.
And players are completely aware now, especially with the invention or the new lease of life on social media, that people are prepared to build you up to such a crescendo in order to completely take you out of the kneecaps as soon as they can. And having been there and there and there and there so many times in my career, it doesn't help people wanting to be that extroverted person. You almost think that to yourself, I'm a bit too frightened to go out there and be somebody who I'm not in order to...
It's certainly a British thing, isn't it? Because, I mean, Johnny Bairstow was talking about this last week and then responded by getting 100, having moaned about everybody. But in America, for example, the kind of cocky, arrogant stuff is... They salute their stars for doing that.
Yeah.
We prefer our maverick sportsmen to be very cocky in the way they perform, but we don't like them to be cocky.
Under the radar off the field.
Yeah.
And it's hard because some personality, like my personality, in order to achieve what I achieved, I needed to go out there and be brash and put a mask on and say, I am going to dominate the Australians
And a bit entitled.
You do, because that's the way that I needed to get myself going in the job that I did.
I don't think you can expect sportsmen in any sport, but certainly cricket or football, one of these, to be, you know, arrogantly brilliant at what they do and to have those kind of thought process, to do our audacious stuff.
100%.
And then expect them to be shrinking violets and quiet children.
Well, you can't. And also branding and profiles on social media now are so key to what sportsmen do. And and every single sportsman is a business now. So people that think that sportsmen play for loyalty and for the love of the game, well, those people that think now, look straight down in the... That's gone. Every single sportsman is a business. Right. And you look after your business and get the most that you can do out of your game. Because the footballers last night, they go to the semi-finals, but they'll come around at some stage again.
They're all a lot more famous than they were 5 weeks ago.
There we go. And the cricket is today. I mean, today is a huge day for English cricket.
Well, let's talk about today's game. If England have to win, really, don't they?
They have to win.
Can't rely on
Bangladesh
Bangladesh to beat Pakistan.
Absolutely. I mean, Bangladesh did OK yesterday. I was at the game in Birmingham. They did OK yesterday. But, yes, they have to win. And should they win, they came in as favourites. They beat India on Sunday. I was there in Birmingham too. So they should win. They should win convincingly today. Will they win? The pressure's on. But there's a bigger picture. There's a bigger play here. English cricket is launching a new cricket tournament called the 100 Ball Challenge, or I don't know what the thing's called. And that's next year. Cricket went from terrestrial television to pay-per-view television after our famous 2005 Ashes.
Which I think was I mean, I don't like to criticise Sky because it is such a great thing for cricket.
Of course they do.
And great coverage and everything. But the problem is 10 million watched you at the Oval in 2005.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Or millions. I mean, millions more than that even. The Australians win the World Cup and the Ashes in our backyard in the same summer. It is time to head for Beachy Head, trust me.
It's a catastrophe.
There's a much bigger game, obviously, on Sunday. My game against Newark Cricket Club. You are playing as one of my superstars. You're under mounting pressure.
Really?
Actually,
you know that
it doesn't really matter if you turn up, actually, because I've now got Miss World to come and toss the coin. So you will be aesthetically one of the least pleasing
So what have you
people.
done to your wonderful presenter? Didn't you do it last year?
Yeah,
I did it last year.
She got bounced in Miss World.
Susanna did it the year before.
Can you please guarantee me a win this year?
I can't guarantee I'm coming.
I can't guarantee you're selected, but at the moment you are.
You asked me to win and I can't guarantee I'm coming. So That's a bit awkward. There we go.
Kevin, you're still fighting the good fight on behalf of Big Game, never mind the other games. Rhinos face extinction, I understand, just in a few years if the rate of poaching continues.
2025,
Do you feel like you are winning this battle?
You know, I had an event in South Africa about a month ago which I'm declining Piers' cricket game because he declined to come to something more serious in the matters of the world. And we launched a technology in South Africa which is groundbreaking. And I do believe that with this technology that we launched, we're definitely going to make strides. So we'll keep doing what we do.
Yeah.
But thanks for having me.
Given that Sunday's for charity, can you just tell them you are coming so they turn up and pay?
I might not come.
No, can you just say you're playing, please? Just say you're playing, or you're never
He's not
appearing on the
playing
show
your
again.
game, Piers Morgan. Certainly not this morning, anyway.
You're lucky to get a game. You should be thanking me.
Kevin Pietersen, thanks very much indeed.